Awesome. So Daniela has asked, I don't have my BAS license yet, but as I want to expand the business, I want to employ staff. Would it be best for me to hire someone who has a BAS license instead? I'll let you
That,
answer it, Kelly.
yeah, that's a tricky one because you've got to find someone who's willing to put their license on the line for your work, basically. And they're supervising you, they're mentoring you. So, but you're still the boss. So it's a really tricky relationship to have. And sometimes people don't want to do that. Like with my bookkeepers that I'm supervising at the moment, I get paid for my time that I work with them, and I get paid to lodge the masses. But my name is on everything, and I run through everything and make sure that they've actually done the correct work, and I have access to all of their client files and everything like that. So we have a very strict system in place. So having someone who is, your employee, it may not work as well. Um, so yeah, it's a catch-22. It's a difficult situation. I know people who have done it successfully, but I also know a lot of people who have done it very badly. So
Mm,
it's just finding that right person that's willing to do that for you.
mm. And it's going to be a legal thing too, because the person lodging the form with the tax office is the BAS agent, and they're the ones that have to be registered to that client.
That's
So
right.
the
They're
client
legally
cannot
liable.
be registered to Daniela because she's not
Mm.
the BAS agent. It actually has to be registered to the BAS agent portal of the person, the staff member that is going to be lodging it. So you've got to be really mindful of that, that the clients are sitting registered with your staff member. Again, as Kelly mentioned, depends on the relationship and whether they're willing to do that on your behalf. And it could be, certainly in the growth of your business, that might work. But you want to be able to rely on that person, not to go, okay, well, I've got the client list and
Yeah,
and possibly a relationship with the clients because I'm doing their BASs and possibly doing their books as well.
yeah.
um, yeah,
I have a
so
very strict policy in place where my mentoree has the full uh, conversation with the client. And I just get CC'd into the email, sending them the paperwork, ensuring that the figures are correct and that they're signing off saying, yes, they're correct. So I don't actually have any contact with the client necessarily. I go all through my mentoree. Because it is their client and they need to build that relationship. And when they do get signed off on BAS, they need to keep that relationship. So it's not something I want to take away. But I do have access to everything to make sure that they are doing the right thing by that client, and the client knows that I'm there if they need to contact me, and they have all of my contact details as well.
mhm, yeah,
So
awesome.
it's a tricky relationship.